I recently received this JumpTribe book by Subterranean Press, an Advance Uncorrected Proof. The book will be available estimated around July 31st, 2025, in hardcover for $45 and ebook for $4.99. There'll also be limited edition with slipcase. Further details are to be determined. And for a quote from someone at Subterranean Press, when I asked about it, they said, "All dates are approximate. We don't have truly firm dates because slipcases are being made for the limited edition. That means once we get the book back from the printer, then we have the slipcases made. But it will all happen this year. The best thing is for people to sign up for the newsletter. That's where we make all the announcements. You can find the sign up on the homepage of our website." I want to talk about this. First of all, I want to talk about Subterranean Press. Barker fans may not realize that Subterranean Press also did an impressive amount of Barker releases. Chiliad, a meditation in 2014, which was a publishing of the two Chiliad stories that were previously only available in this book called Revelations, or also called Millennium, depending on what region you're in, which was a book of short stories about fear about the coming of Y2K, the year 2000 and stuff, right? So this new version of it took Clive's two bookend stories and put them together in one book. There was also Tonight Again, Tales of Love, Lust, and Everything in Between, which is a book of some of Clive's more recent short stories. Tortured Souls, which fits right in with what we're talking about, because Tortured Souls, of course, is a collection of stories that were packed in with toys. So perfect, right? You know, Tortured Souls. And then similarly, also Infernal Parade was the same kind of deal in 2017. Before taking on this review, I wanted to check with Subterranean Press about how the final release would differ from the advanced reader copy or uncorrected proof that I received, mainly because I noted some differences between the book and the source books that came with the plushies. So per Gwenda from Subterranean Press, this is what she said: "There will not be a difference between the hardcover and the ARC. This wasn't intended to be a copy of the originals, so the stories are the same, but presented differently. Everything has been reviewed and approved by Clive and his team." I hinted earlier that JumpTribe is a collection of stories that were packed in with the JumpTribe plushies. They were way more rare than Tortured Souls or Infernal Parade because the company that manufactured them, Art Asylum, went out of business before they got to stores, with a few exceptions. I told the story of this in my Collector's Corner video and blog post about these. The video will be linked at the end. The main thing you need to know is that these are children's books, written for a younger audience than Abrat or The Thief of Always. In one of these stories, Willem rescues and befriends a 7-year-old boy, so this gives you a clue to the intended audience. In the original books, they were packed in with the plushies, and each book tells the story of a character they share a box with. They're filled with original Barker artwork. There's even a letter replacement code and hidden message throughout the books, similar to the runes that adorn fantasy novels and Ozzy Osbourne album covers. While this will be a day one purchase for me, I also feel a little sad at the parts that were not included. At the end, there are jumpish poems and prayers included in the new Subterranean book. While I did read all of these books when I first got them, I had to perform X-Acto knife surgery to get the books out of the box so that I could read them. So I have only read them once, with the exception of the Yabu book, which I have out of the box. That is to say, I can't say with 100% certainty that these poems and the prayer were not included in the original books, but I feel like they might be new material. Sorry, I don't want to check, so I can't say for sure. I hope you liked this review. If you like the Clive Barker podcast, follow us wherever you get audio, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Thanks for listening.